Enzo, get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest, so for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm being looked up down with the big crown, they already know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Dragons of Rio de Janeiro. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Come on, bang it! .52 blaster. Hut.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Young on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 9. Here's Pollard again. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Prescott now. catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On play action, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head head-scratcher there, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Black shot. Cheetah. Cheetah.
Looking to throw, Young.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
2nd down, Pollard again.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
3rd down and 10.
Here's Prescott.
That is caught into space at the 45. Through the middle of the field. He may go.
And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
They'll run with Pollard.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Pollard again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown.
Jake Ferguson.
His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better. There he goes, right side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Yellow, go. You, yellow. Set, go.
It's Young off play action. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A first down throw for Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Dragons nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
35-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5-97. Red, cycle. Blaster, 6. Let's go. Go set.
Young off the play fake. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Young will set to throw.
He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
5-60.
Young now. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Steel, black. White, white. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A give to Pollard running left.
And shutting him off. Now open field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Kill! 47!
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On the double.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, red! Set!
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Smash, red! Go red! Hut!
3rd down, Young from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and the lead will stay put at 17.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Come on, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go. Yellow, lining. Set.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready, break. Set.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
10 cycles. Set.
Another run with Sanders. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit hot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better.
Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and is just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Pollard will take it up the gut, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. A little juke. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run left with Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Let's go now. drill, 52. Cut.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards there for number 15.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Young going to move him around.
Hustle, hustle. Hut, hut.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 138 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Young quickly to the flat, and they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And now an audible here into something else. Sanders will take it in. Touchdown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Going for it with Sanders. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Taken right around the 44. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
46-yard line.
Trouble, 38. 43 rail. 10.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll work down inside the 45.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
Fight.
Young,
97.
he's going to change it up.
Set, go.
To throw is Young. To throw on 2nd down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And touchdown! Miles Sanders with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dragons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away.
Brandon Cooks down the left sideline and down to the 29-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
In motion, that's Tolbert. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he is not going to go anywhere. We're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. a shotgun handoff to Pollard. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dragons 14.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here's first and 10.
Clock, 10. Set, cut.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Young. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 40. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down, because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And this is caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Oh, how about this? No good.
just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down.
This is first and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll come up now. This is second and long. Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, first and 10.
They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
At the 39-yard line.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Running right, here's Sanders. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
Here's second down. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Young.
Left side here to Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Dalton. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.